Hey there, come sit by the fire. Forget about the world for a little while. Tonight I'll tell you what life was really like as a Viking. Not the legends, not the myths. The truth. When most people hear the word Viking, they picture a giant warrior with a horned helmet swinging an axe as villages burn behind him. But that's only a tiny part of the story. Because for most Vikings, war wasn't everyday life. Most of them were farmers, fishermen, blacksmiths, carpenters. They woke before sunrise, fed their animals, repaired their homes, worked their fields, and hoped the coming winter wouldn't take everything they had. Life in Scandinavia wasn't easy. The summers were short. The winters felt endless. The wind could freeze your hands in minutes, and a single bad harvest could mean hunger for an entire family. Children learned responsibility almost as soon as they could walk. By the time a boy was old enough to lift a small axe, he already knew how to split wood, care for livestock, and help provide for his family. Girls worked just as hard. They managed the household, prepared food, made clothing, and often took charge of the farm when the men were away. Everyone had a role, because if one person failed, everyone paid the price. And when the day's work was finally over, people gathered around a fire like this one. They shared meals, repaired tools, told stories of distant lands, spoke of Odin, Thor, and the hope that brave deeds would never be forgotten. Their gods weren't distant beings watching from the heavens. They were part of everyday life. Before setting sail, many Vikings offered sacrifices, hoping for calm seas and a safe journey home. When storms rolled across the sky, they believed Thor was riding above them, his mighty hammer shaking the heavens with every strike. And when wisdom was needed, they looked to Odin, the All-Father, a god who had sacrificed one of his own eyes in exchange for knowledge. To the Vikings, courage mattered. But wisdom mattered just as much. They also believed that fate was woven long before a person was born. No matter how strong or clever you were, you could never escape the destiny the Norns had already spun for you. Death was not something they feared. It was simply another journey. Those who fell bravely in battle hoped to be welcomed into Valhalla, where they would feast beside Odin and prepare for the final battle of the gods. Ragnarok. But not everyone dreamed of dying with a sword in their hand. Most Vikings hoped for something much simpler: to return home, to see their families again, to watch another summer arrive, to sit beside another fire. Every scar told a story. Every voyage carried a risk, and every sunrise was a gift that wasn't promised. Perhaps that's why the Vikings lived so boldly, because they knew tomorrow was never guaranteed. Now, get some rest, my friend. The fire won't keep itself alive.